Hey there, everybody. It's Maggie from Personal Euphoria with today's plank story. But remember, if plank's not for you, you can do any movement. You could just wiggle your fingers, right? I mean, we don't do a lot of hand exercises, but our hands are important. They do a lot for us. You could even kind of like bring your thumb across from all that texting you do, right? And pull it out as wide as you can. So any movement that works. I realized I forgot my watch, so we're winging our plank story today. We're gonna have to guess the time, or I guess look at how long the live is in the end. Anyway, I want to preface this story with, feel free to laugh at me in this story. I have been laughing at myself all week. So if you go into the story and you feel concern for my experience, I think it'll be less funny than if you just laugh at my reaction. But what makes the story make a little bit of sense that you do need to know is about 3 weeks ago, I was bit by a large dog. So that's not part of the story, just that you kind of need to know that as detail. All right. So on Thanksgiving, we're having a wonderful Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. And we have a tradition that after dinner, anyone who wants to takes a hike in my dad's backyard because my dad abuts open space and there's some trails. So this year, the hike is I'm gonna go on the hike, Matt's going on the hike, my sister, her husband, and their 2 kids, who are like 3 and under a year, and my brother has decided he's only gonna take his older child, who's about 3.5, because he forgot the carrier for his younger child, and he thinks it would be too much. And so I say, oh, we have so many adults, bring them both. We can all swap out if they need to be carried. We can all take care of them. So me, the person with no kids, is like, bring all the kids. It will be fine. That's my suggestion. And we barely get into the woods and out of my dad's yard when we are charged by 3 German shepherds barking at us seemingly aggressively. And now, I don't think this would have used to be my reaction, but I freeze. And my brother's a little bit ahead with his baby. My brother-in-law has his 2 kids on him. Matt is trying to catch the dogs so that they don't get to us. And I'm quite close to my 3.5-year-old nephew who's on the ground. And my brother looks at me and says, Maggie, pick up William. He's petrified. And I could not move my legs. I was frozen. And I look at my nephew, I look at my brother nothing's happening. I can't move. And my sister runs up from behind me and scoops up my nephew, at which point I can move my legs again and I run and hide behind them. To which Matt says, Maggie, that's not what they mean by women and children first, right? Women and children are not human shields when you're afraid. So anyway, my brother was teasing me. We all ended up having a good laugh about it afterwards. And although my brother did kiddingly tell me it was not my best aunting moment, but it was not. But on the way back from the hike, my nephew and I had a slight bonding moment because I was carrying him at this point. And he says to me, Auntie Maggie, I don't want to go past those dogs again. And I said, I don't want to go past those dogs either. And then I did tell him, half for my need, I said, those dogs were big and they seemed very angry and they had a big mean bark. I was like, but they didn't hurt us, did they? And he said, no. And I said, so I don't think they're going to, because I think if they wanted to hurt us, they could have. So they seem big and they seem scary, but I don't think they're mean. I said, also, they might not be outside, which was the case. They were not outside. So my nephew and I were both very happy campers with that, because as much as I'd calm myself down, it seems like if I saw them again, I would have just thrown him to the literal wolves and run, apparently. So anyway, that is my story. I think I might need a little time with a couple big dogs to get used to dogs again. But I hope that gives you a chuckle. And anyway, as always, I hope you have a great day and keep moving.